is it?
It's
Hawkhurst.
a place called Hawkhurst.
Yeah, a place called Hawkhurst, and there's apparently an abandoned girls' school over there called, what's it called? Lillesden? Lillesden or Lillesden girls' school, and apparently it's abandoned. But we're not actually sure whether it's still actually there or whether it's actually been kind of redeveloped and houses built on. So obviously there may be a video, there may not, but we'll keep you updated once we get there. Alright guys, so we are almost at Hawkhurst, and some beautiful places out here, isn't there?
There is. I was hoping to see some abandoned big stately mansions or that on the way, but that hasn't happened either, because every time I go to look across the fields, obviously cars come along and I nearly crash.
Yeah.
So doing this abandoned building hunting, trust me guys, it's dangerous, and that's before you even get there.
Yeah, so obviously we're just driving through.
There's big places here.
Yeah, look, I don't know if I can get them on camera. There's some really big mansions and stuff out here. Where are we? Are we actually in Hawkhurst or?
I think we're that far away now.
So look, obviously you've got new apartment buildings, but it's all like woodland mainly. All the way through. We are quite lucky, aren't we, to live in such a beautiful. Can you pay attention to the road, please?
What?
Can you pay attention to the road?
I'm trying my hardest, but I know that there's I can see buildings tucked away.
Oh my god, guys, this is going to be a disaster.
No, it's not. It's fine.
It's a nightmare. If he spots an abandoned building, he's like, oh look.
There's an accident. I'll just tell him, sorry, I was exploring.
Concentrate.
I am.
So
I'm concentrating heavily.
we
I've not
should
seen
be
an
there
abandoned building yet.
any time now. We are currently in Hawkhurst. We remember it now. Obviously, we always get stuck in this traffic. There's traffic lights at the top here, and they are an absolute nightmare. So we are just heading, I think we're on Hastings Road now. I think we're literally just heading towards where we're supposed to be going. So guys, we just drove past it and unfortunately it's not there anymore. It looks like it's been turned into flats and apartments and stuff, which is such a shame, but we did.
Slow down, mate. So we've got to turn round.
We've got to turn round. Well, there's nothing coming at the moment. But Lee has just found a cemetery. It's closed though, so you can't go in.
No. Alright, we're going to have to find.
But yeah, I'm proper gutted that it's actually gone.
That is.
I wish we'd come a couple of years ago, but we didn't know nothing about it, did we?
No. I was really looking forward to that as well.
There was another one that we found, wasn't it? But that's like 14
the hospital?
miles away, yeah.
It's no fault, but if you got an address, do you know an address for it?
I just said.
Or what the name was?
So we're just going to try and find somewhere else. We found somewhere else to go. We're not going to tell you where it is until we get there, just in case that's gone as well. But as we drive past, if Lee can drive slow enough, we'll show you where we was going to go. But it's been redeveloped, which is such a shame. So it's up here, on the hill, and it was the old Lillesden Girls' School and Bedgebury Lower School. It's
I haven't got a motor behind me.
It's all up here. You can see the houses?
These are the original
These
walls.
are the original walls of here, and this is like the school. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's all kind of, it's all gone now. So proper gutted. So is Lee, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
He was actually proper looking forward to that. The only one place that we knew that was actually abandoned has been taken over.
I'm surprised because it must have cost them an absolute fortune to bring that back
To
usable again.
The pictures I see on Google, it looked pretty dilapidated. So I think we're going to try and find somewhere to stop and get something to eat.
Definitely, yeah.
Because obviously Lee's feeling a bit sicky and I've not had a chance to eat this morning. And then we'll catch up with you in a little while. Tell you what guys, Lee is an absolute nightmare when we're driving through the countryside and there's just so much for him to look at. And he just cannot concentrate for the life of him. Can you?
Yeah.
No, you cannot. He's constantly scouring the countryside, and there was like a farm, and he said,
Treehouse.
it looks abandoned. It's someone's house.
I know, but that's cool.
There was a farmhouse, and in all fairness, I'll agree with him, it did look abandoned, but it's clearly a working farm. And do you know what Lee said? What did you say, babe?
Well, if they want to leave it looking like it's abandoned, well then what am I supposed to think? Do the place up, make it look nice. Don't leave it looking abandoned.
It's a farm, babe.
Yeah. Put doors on the place. What was you born in a bar? Well, he's a farmer, but that's not the point. No, it did. It just looked empty.
In all fairness, I will agree with him. It did look
The only thing that
empty.
gave it away that there was someone
There was cars
was
there.
a car.
Yeah. So we're just driving through somewhere. We don't know where we are.
Hang on,
It's in the middle of nowhere. And we're just driving to this other location. We're not sure if we're going to...
1.3 miles away. What is that?
Which is 1.3 miles away.
Yeah. British Gypsum.
Apparently
So
it's-
far out in the sticks, they make plasterboard out of it.
Apparently it's 1.3 miles away. We're not sure if it's even still there, and if it is, whether we're going to get time to explore today. But it could be a video for another day. But yeah, it's really beautiful out here. I wouldn't mind living out here. Just buying a piece of land and just, you know.
Logging a tent on it.
He'd live in a tent. I wouldn't.
As long as I've got no neighbours, I'll live anywhere.
Yeah, you will. Okay guys, so we've arrived. The building's still there, but there's no way of getting in there, is there?
Got one fence round it, and then it's got another fence.
It's got this fence round it, and then it's got another fence, as I don't know if you can see, in there. It looks really creepy as well.
It's all, but the bottom floors are all boarded up. It's even got metal cages up the windows.
Yeah, there's no getting in there, unfortunately. I don't know. You can look around here. I don't know if we can get a better view of it. Don't know if you can see it, guys. But yeah, there's no way you're getting in there. That's a shame. Maybe people were climbing over this fence, so that's why they put the other one up. It does say danger, unsafe building, keep out. But
it doesn't say no trespassing.
You can't climb over them fences.
Huh?
Can't climb over them.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
We can maybe drive round, see if we can get a better view.
Yeah.
We're going to drive around the corner to see if we can get a better view.
I should have brought my drone. I'd have just sent my drone over.
Yeah. Obviously, unfortunately, because like I said, it's literally like all boarded up. But at least this hasn't been a bust. It's been a kind of a bust.
But yeah, I'd have been up that tree there,
Yeah.
over the fence.
But yeah, as you can see, obviously, but
It's a shame that.
it's a shame. We're going to drive around the corner to see if we can get any better kind of shots of it.
When you look at what's around here, I'm surprised they've left it
Yeah,
there.
I think it might be it's a grade 2 listed building.
Ah, so they can't touch it.
So I don't think they can touch it. So
that would be why I was going to say, because who would leave a place like that?
if you look at the area around it, we're in a place called Hellingly. Hellingly. And it's all new estates and stuff.
It's what dead opposite, brand spanking new.
Oh look, there's loads of it. It's massive. Oh yeah, look there. Okay, so there's a car park around here. We're going to go in here and we're going to hopefully just try and get some. We'll get some pictures of it at least. Yeah, this is all the.
I'd say some of this is still.
Yeah, some of this is still used. Oh, wow. It's a disabled bed there. So there's the hospital there.
NHS.
This is all still used. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is Hellingly Hospital. So this bit is obviously not new, but obviously
It's a bit dark.
it is still used though. And then obviously you've got the abandoned bit over there. So we're gonna just have a quick walk over and have a look, see what we can see. So obviously I'm just walking over. Obviously I don't think I can get much, to be fair. But this looks like this would have been an entrance, I'd imagine. But you can't even get in there. I don't know if you can see in there. No, can't see nothing. Try and go around here. It's a shame that they've just left it. Got all the windows are broken, but they've boarded it up inside. Does anyone know anything about this hospital? We just found it on the off chance looking through Google. But
Okay guys, so excuse the wind. But this is what used to be looks like part of the old hospital. Smile, you're on CCTV. Okay. That's it. See, I smiled. It's a basement. No. That is an old building. I've still got the weather vane on the top, right up the top there. Up there. It's a shame because it looked because it looks like it was a really nice place. Clearly been boarded up. So Oh, I see. So there's another big part over there.
Goes round.
Is there nothing around this side? So it took up a lot of... Obviously this hospital originally took up, obviously clearly, a lot of land.
Did you say this is part of the hospital?
Yeah, I'd say this was all originally part of the hospital.
So we're going to walk back up here.
Walk down this side.
Unfortunately, guys, it looks like it's a bit of a washout today.
Hey, it's not. We found it. It is still here.
And it is still here, but unfortunately,
So it'd still be good to take pictures and stuff of,
you can see,
but only the outside, unfortunately.
and even the windows inside have been boarded
Yeah,
up.
this one.
No, they've all been boarded. Yeah, they've all been boarded.
Ooh.
But... So yeah, there's literally like, if the board's been broken.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, they've all been boarded. Stick your camera in there. Kind of Lee's scared to stick his camera in there in case.
No, that's... Oh, they put an inner wall up.
Yeah.
Well, I think I will have a look in there. But I don't want to do that. Someone's going to grab my camera.
I need to go to it. So I wonder why this closed down. There's still another bit of a hospital over there that's still in use. It says dangerous security dogs.
Well, yeah, but...
We're not going to try going in or anything.
No, exactly. Don't matter, but I'm not worried about that.
At the end of the day, I look at way out of here. We're not doing anything wrong.
We're not doing any harm. We're just walking around. We're
You know,
just
it's
looking.
a public. If you weren't allowed to walk around here, then it would be locked off, wouldn't it?
Can you imagine that? Look how old. Look how old them windows and this brickwork and architecture is. I wonder when this was built. What's that? I can't afford.
Glass windows.
I can't. If I can't afford that bag, I'ma lick that for you. Okay then. Stained glass window up there. Copper piping still there. So can you do pictures with your camera?
Yeah. Come round with me.
Huh?
Do you want to come round with me?
Why?
I don't want to go on my own.
What, to get pictures?
Yeah.
Alright, go on then, we'll have another walk around. Okay, so we're going to have a... We're going to get some pictures. Did you remember the smile?
Yeah.
It did take the smile. It's such a shame though, because if you look around, look at the buildings that are around it. They're all brand new. Actually, oh, my phone's in the van, isn't it? I would have probably took pictures with my phone actually. I wonder what bit this was.
Probably the psychiatric unit.
You would think that, wouldn't you? Of all the places, it could have just been a child. What was that? I'm sure someone just knocked on the door.
What?
I'm sure I heard someone behind me or something knocked on that door.
What, that door?
Yeah, the door there. Yeah, whoa. I'd like to go up there. Yeah, so all the places, and this could have been a child health centre. But no, you think you have to think the worst. Full of nutcases. Look at this, look at it. Look. But look at the places that are opposite. It just doesn't make sense. Can you imagine how eerie living over there? You move into your brand new house, right? Move in, look out your window and find this.
Yeah.
Dead opposite your window.
They're not allowed to touch this though. This is a grade 2 listed building.
I know, but that's what I mean. Can you imagine if there was anything like yeah, if there was any paranormal stuff. What?
Use it as a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, good thing.
Just push the top button. Give me a picture of that one.
Huh? Yeah, if you want it.
I don't want to go too
Nah,
far.
just go to where you can get, just so you can get a glimpse of it. So this is doing my head in. This is actually really weird, guys, because every time I'm walking around I keep thinking that something's crossing across the path behind me. But it's clearly not. I turned around and said, I said it's really weird because I'm walking and I'm kind of at the corner of my eye, it keeps looking like something's going across the path behind me.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I thought I heard a knock the first time I came round.
Well, we'll soon know if there is.
You're going to shit yourself if they knock.
If someone knocks back, mate, I'm going to be bloody typical, isn't it, that the sun's come out. So there is pathways, look. These pathways are still in use.
That's what I said. If you weren't allowed around it, they would have fenced it up, wouldn't they?
Well, that's what I would have thought. It's not being funny at the end of the day. I'm not, you know, we're not here to cause any damage. We're not even doing like most explorers, to be honest. It's just nice to see. I just like old buildings. Hey, I know, look at the, still, that's what I said earlier, it's still got the, what do they call them, weather vanes.
That's a picture of it. I don't know if it's
I should have brought my big camera.
yeah.
So, yeah, there you go, guys. So, our first time venturing out, looking for somewhere abandoned, and well, yeah, we found this. I'm happy with that. Oh.
Alright guys, so unfortunately, like I said, we can't get in. It's completely boarded up and there's an inner wall put up inside. But
I still can't believe that part is still...
this bit here looks like it's still in use because obviously there's lots of cars and stuff out here. And there's definitely no one else exploring, so this hospital bit is still used, but that bit over there
that clearly ain't
is not being used for years and years. But they've boarded the windows up, and when they've been broken they've just boarded them again, and it looks like they've put an inner wall in, like of, was it steel?
Yeah, it looks like they put a steel frame up. Steel frame up
inside.
Yeah. So even if you, not being funny, even if you was the kind of person to break through the wood up at the windows, I still don't think you'd get in there because there's a secondary wall that's been built inside.
It's clearly a very dangerous building, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably clearly unsafe. So, yeah, it's kind of been a bit of a washout today, but not completely. Obviously, the Lillesden school wasn't there.
No, that was a shame.
That was a shame. But obviously, the Hellingly Hospital? Hellingly Hospital. Part of it's still here and abandoned.
COVID-19 antibody. Oh,
yeah.
so yeah, you can see that's still used.
But if you look around, there's literally all new buildings and stuff. You're not allowed down there.
Aye.
Private property. We're going to go that way. But yeah, it's
it is an odd place, isn't it, to have a
hospital. So yeah, as you look, if you look around, it's full of like just new builds. I would say they could be years old. I don't know. Buses going to Eastbourne. We are heading now to get in there, find some food because we're both hungry and we haven't actually come across anywhere yet. And it's a shame we couldn't kind of explore further, but we've got some nice pictures and we took you for a walk around the outside, but it clearly isn't a very safe building, otherwise it wouldn't be all like boarded up like that, would it? But there'll be other places. But yeah, unfortunately we're not spring chickens anymore. We can't be climbing through windows and stuff, can we?
Nah. I wouldn't do it anyway.
You know, but
I just like the outside. I just like the
if it's
architecture and stuff.
Yeah, if it's open and we can go in, we would.
Well.
You know, but if it's not, then we're not going to push our luck. Some explorers do. We're not interested in that. All we're interested in is just, you know, Lee's gone the wrong way again. All we're interested in is just getting some pictures and seeing what's about it. It is a lovely building. It's such a shame it got run down,
yeah, we just left
not used, and then just got left. But I don't know if I said, but it is apparently a grade 2 listed building, so they can't touch it. So they literally cannot knock it down either.
They're just kind of building around it.
They're just building around it, and eventually it will just be a centrepiece for a new housing estate.
Or I don't know. What grade 2 listed buildings? What happens? Do they just leave them there until they literally collapse?
Possibly, I don't know. Comment below. Does anyone know kind of what the rules are with grade 2 listed buildings? Do they just leave them there until they collapse, like Lee just said, or do they have to leave them a certain number of years before they're allowed to knock them down? I know there's like different listed buildings, isn't there? There's grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, but I'm not kind of sure on the kind of rules around it.
Unless that's the ruling that they can't actually physically knock it down.
Yeah.
But if in time, if it falls down of its own,
then that's different.
Of its own accord, well then, then that's different. They can clear the site, but not as it is. They can't physically knock it down.
Right, guys. So after doing some reading about that hospital, it turns out that where all those new houses and that were, that was all part of the hospital, the old hospital. And it actually transpires that it actually was a psychiatric unit. I was actually right, which Lee was quite shocked at, weren't you?
Mm.
And I didn't know it beforehand either. It was
joked about it.
I joked about it and said it was a psychiatric unit because that's what it kind of looked like. And yeah, it was basically an extension from the Sussex County Hospital because of overcrowding. But yeah, it turned out that they had their own railway and everything. So it was quite a big site, but only a couple of buildings remain, which is the ones we showed you. Right guys, so we stopped off and had something to eat. Obviously, sorry we didn't film it, but we had favourite chicken. Yum 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 yum. You was happy with that, wasn't you?
Yes.
Kenzie, enjoy these. Now he's sitting there playing his iPad. It is currently 26 minutes past 1 and it's time to pick Kadia up soon. But not a very long video today. Unfortunately, it didn't go quite as planned, but we are going to be looking at other locations, aren't we?
Yeah, we're definitely going to try.
Definitely going to try and look at other locations. But it just seems like they balled everything off now, and it's like really frustrating. But if you are from Kent, or you live in Kent, or you live around this area or whatever, and you know of any abandoned places that you can actually get into, drop a comment below, obviously, and let us know, because obviously we're not really up on these things, are we?
No. Or if indeed, if you want to maybe obviously meet and go to, you know, show us the ropes, you know, show us around some of these places, we'll be happy to, you know, maybe get involved with other explorers, but works, you know, be together but work separately, kind of thing. Any help obviously that anyone can give obviously is always gladly appreciated.
Yeah, because like obviously we started our channel in lockdown, so obviously we're only just starting to be able to get out and about, aren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, any help would be much appreciated. So comment below if you know anywhere. Or like these. Right guys, so we're indoors now. I have got to go pick Kadia out from school in a little while, so I'll catch up with you once we're back. Right guys, so I'm home now, back from the school, and look who's home. You've got lots of stickers, haven't you? What have you got?
I got this one because it reminds me of
This one? She moves her arm out the way.
because it reminds me of Lewis granddad and nanny, and this one reminds me of them.
Yeah.
And then I got the love heart one,
Love that one.
which I've already been wearing. And I got this tea post one.
And why did you get them, Kadia, Joe?
Because I went out reading.
And why did you get them?
Because I went out reading and the reading teacher said my reading was epic.
Yeah. 7 years old, guys, and getting comments like her reading is epic. She's doing absolutely brilliant at school,
And I like my reading.
and she loves her reading teacher. Her reading teacher, Caroline. She disappeared from school for a little while, but she seems to be back now, and Kadia J's happy with that. So Lee's over there, I can't even talk today. Busy editing for you guys, and Kenzie is there watching a load of rubbish on telly.
No, it's not rubbish.
So we're back once the others are home. Alright guys, jumping into the next morning because I forgot to end the video. That's the end of yesterday's video, and Madison is just about to go to school. Kenzie's over there. Kadia J is there. You can say hello, Kadia.
She's tired.
No, she's tired. And I'm not sure where Sienna is. Lee's up in the shower. And obviously that's the end of yesterday's video. So keep tuned guys, and there'll be hopefully a lot more videos coming your way. Oh, here's Sienna.
She's the magical disappearance, you know.
Magical disappearance Sienna.
Yeah, because she's
And they're all ready to go to school. Obviously other than minus Kenzie, because he don't go to school at the moment.
she's asleep.
So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share our channel, and make sure you turn that notification bell on because there's going to be a lot of videos coming over the next few weeks. So we'll catch you later guys.